Yes, hello, Mike Serbola, Deerfield Beach. There's going to be a personal apology here for all of you and Superintendent Runcie, especially if I hurry up. So I started years ago here with this t-shirt actually with the issue of 1 in 3 abused and neglected being not okay, and that you are the only solution, and moved on to the way to make schools safe is to make them like home, but with all of your best stuff on loan to the school's museum. Today, CRT says that there is clearly systemic racism, mostly invisible. What does this mean? It means implicit bias, eugenics bias, student school failure bias. All of these biases can be invisible. What does that mean? Because of what is it is in these biases to make them invisible and hide from us, like training you in business management, Mr. Runcie, at the Broward Academy, and ignoring the real meat of what the job is about. It's what wasn't done or said. Mr. Runcie, you are a history buff. The links between racism and libertarianism is deep and unbreakable, beginning with Darwin contemporaries and first libertarians, Herbert Spencer and Galton, who coined the terms survival of the fittest and eugenics. And all of this links directly to the Broward Superintendent Academy, to free market laissez-faire schools, charter schools, and to bare bones administration, and as close to fully autonomous principles as one can manage, and to a lack of record keeping and accountability, and to the MSD murders. And here's my profound apology to you, Mr. Runcie, and the board, and your patient administrators with me, because I knew all of this. You didn't. Kids were cutting themselves because of our actions here. Animals gnaw off limbs when trapped. Humans use tools, knives, razors, fingernails. I knew this, you didn't. None of you ever genuinely got it, but I knew it, and I failed to communicate this to you in the right spirit, and that was my fault. My failure, not yours, for real. Error is opportunity to learn and to teach, not to punish or judge. We need that in our schools. Superintendent Mr. Runcie, it very well may have been impossible for you to be empowered by everyone in this building and outside of it that you have no control over, to make the dramatic changes needed strongly to see half of our kids able to read. But this moment does have the potential for real change, but we need to create excitement, real excitement, without feeling like we've all failed, including you. This is where you can help us here. The opposite of failure is excitement. Please, you can help us to see what can be because of your efforts and those of everyone in this building and room. Explain to us how we can get to 15% improvements to a real 100% in 3 or 4 years of all the kids being able to read at level. And explain how CRT means that when we speak of a level playing field, it's not about equity, it's about a more fair competition to produce better outcomes.
Thank you so much, Mr.
I
Sabola.
went as fast as I could, thank you.
That ends our time on the agenda for public